First off, this video contains spoilers for the first 10 minutes of -1. Second, I wanted this drink to represent not just the fictional island, but the opening scene of the film. Islandy, but not necessarily bright and tropical, a sweet reprieve with looming darkness and high potency. For my Odo Island cocktail, you'll need a dark spiced rum, amaretto, sake, coconut rum, lime and yuzu sparkling soda, and sea salt. In a shaker with crushed ice, add a generous pinch of sea salt, a full ounce of a dark spiced rum, 3/4 of an ounce of amaretto, a 1/4 ounce of coconut rum, and a 1/4 ounce of sake, then shake it for at least 15 seconds. This will help chill it and dilute it. Pour that into a short glass with ice, then top it with about 2.5 ounces of that lime and yuzu sparkling soda. Cheers! This is the Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla 2023 as we first see him in Godzilla -1. I want to start with the tag. If you have the other MMS Godzilla, the one as we know him for the rest of the film, that tag shows his name in katakana as we usually see it. But this Godzilla here shows its name in kanji, which seems to be more for phonetics than for any kind of translation. Also, instead of an image of this Godzilla, we get the -1 logo. Interesting choices all around. I would have called this one the Odo Island Godzilla, but I'm not the one making these decisions. For the figure itself, this has to be one of the most awkward and unnatural poses I've ever seen in a Bandai figure. It kind of actually looks like a person in a suit, but it was full CG on screen. This is a design that deserves to be a Monster Arts. The range of motion that the character exhibited in the film is light years beyond whatever's happening here. I want to have it swing its tail around or bend down and bite people. That said, it does have your typical 4 points of articulation. Full 360-degree rotation in both arms and both legs as the tail is glued in place. This dude can actually sit down with its arms resting on its legs. Look at this. The paint on this is not bad, mostly because you don't have the paint on the spines that suddenly stops at the tail thing that we usually see with this line. There is not a lick of paint on the spines, but you have this deep brown dry brushing on the arms, legs, chest, and neck. There's also a black spray on the claws and toes, some white teeth, maroon inside the mouth, and tiny details in the eyes. Due to its posture, this guy isn't even 5.5 inches to its tallest spike, but is about 9.5 inches long. I'm just glad we got a figure of this version at all, and I'm extra glad that there's no crazy gap where the tail meets the body, and I appreciate the little wounds sculpted into it. Since the character itself is only, 50 feet tall, it shouldn't be too difficult to find a Japanese fighter plane that scales with it. Now, I don't think it's a perfect representation of the character, but right now it's the only representation of the character, so here we are. I got mine from HobbyLink Japan for around 2,800 yen, plus whatever the international shipping worked out to be, but it seems like a lot of US importers are getting it as well. Whether you're looking for this one or holding out for another company or toy line to tackle this beast, good luck on your hunt. Thanks for watching, and always drink responsibly.